Hi everybody, I'm David with Bolivar Live, and today we're here at Bolivar Peninsula Special Utilities District, the Water Department, and we're going to meet our new manager and talk about some things that are going on, her background, and a new water tower that's coming up that's not going to cost us a dime. But first, this Bolivar Live is brought to you by the Big Store. When you're on Bolivar and you need anything, stop by the Big Store and you'll be greeted by a staff with smiling faces and a staff that's eager to help you find what you're looking for. If the Big Store doesn't have it, chances are you really don't need it. Introduce yourself to the world.
All right. Well, good morning. My name is Sheila Cunningham. I'm a 7th generation Texan. I'm a fighting Texas Aggie, class of 1992. I'm a 3-week veteran of the Bolivar Water Special Utility District.
Tell us some of your background. I know you came from up by Austin, Georgetown. Yeah. And you've got an extensive background as far as you've got background 11 years in the water department, but you've also got administration. What's your first feelings? You're here on Bolivar, and when she walked out, she said it's windy, and I said, you haven't seen anything yet. Talk about what your plans are to take us further down the road. You know, Joe was a great asset, an awesome asset to Bolivar, and he started the ball rolling. Tell us what your plans are as far as keeping the ball rolling and new things that might come up.
Okay. Well, new things that might come up, the elevated storage tank that's going to be going in right behind this office that David has already mentioned. It was a 250,000 gallon tank. It's going to be a 1 million gallon tank. The cost is being covered by the GLO, Texas General Land Office, and Galveston County. So ratepayers are not going to be seeing an increase because of this elevated tank.
I want y'all to reiterate that. It's not costing us a dime. We watched it pull down. In fact, we did a live feed on it, but that's something that Joe worked on. You're going to take the ball from here and run with it. But water rates, if they go up, it's not because of the water tank. Exactly. And that's one thing was talking to you earlier. I wanted people to know that this isn't costing anyone a dime. Now, we've got hurricane season coming up.
Yes.
In fact, we're in it right now, and from now until the end of October, we all keep our eyes on the Gulf. It's not uncommon for us to have to leave. But during Harvey, you know, we lost our water tank in Winnie. There was a water shortage, they put a hamper on it, so we couldn't wash cars and stuff. But we never came close to running out of water. Do y'all have the same plans to let people know? And I know Hollis Gaston has been great. Joe was great when he was here on contacting me, and we got the word out. Are y'all implementing some new or the same ethics when it comes to hurricane season?
Okay. So we have the same hurricane preparedness plan, but we're upgrading it or revising it, improving it constantly. We just completed another 16 hours of training on emergency preparedness for all of the managers in the office. The communication, I think, is probably better than it used to be because we have more technology available. We have multiple paths to notify customers of what's going on, what they can expect Monday through Friday or during an emergency. Ways that we will communicate with our customers include text messages, emails, Bolivar Live, Facebook, our LED signs at 3 locations, and just notices put up in different community buildings. You know. Okay. But there are a few things that we wanted to communicate regarding hurricane season and how you can be prepared. One, if you're not going to be at home, if you're leaving, please shut off the valve between the meter and your house. That is the customer valve. That's the only one that needs to be turned off by the customer.
Is that the one at the meter?
It's between the meter and the house.
Okay.
Yeah. So
they shouldn't turn off the meter?
No, that will turn off the water going through the meter. Okay. Yes, that's what they need to do. Make sure the office has your current email and telephone number if that's how you would like for us to communicate with you. And also be aware that we are going to do everything we can to safeguard the lives of our employees as well as our customers. And because of that, we're going to shut the water off 48 hours before any anticipated hurricane landfall. So if you're planning on riding this out, have water in jugs, you know, for your own needs.
That was a question someone had. You know, when Ike came in, they shut the water off, I believe, a lot earlier than that, and it hampered some people that were staying down here. So if the landfall is going to be on Wednesday at noon, Monday at noon is when you would turn the water off.
Exactly.
Okay, so 48 hours before anticipated landfall. Okay. What else can people do when they're once a storm's hit, everything's okay? What else can people do? Say you know, we can get water on the peninsula, but it's not, you know, 4 foot deep or damaged. What can people do when they come back to help y'all?
Wait until it's safe, to be sure. Wait until, you know, the roads are clear and TxDOT, emergency services personnel give the clearance. Don't try to, you know, rush back in to check on your stuff. The water company is going to, you know, make sure our families are secure, and then they're going to get right to work. They're going to be cleaning up debris. They're going to be checking for leaks, and then we have to test the water and make sure we don't have any contaminants in it. So we need to make sure that, you know, all of those samples come back good before we can turn the water on for all of our customers again.
Okay. You've got this water tower coming in. Will it be generator operated also? I noticed on all the water tanks now we've got generators, so if power goes out down here, if we have a storm and power goes out but it's not a total evacuation, the generators will still be able to run and supply water to the individuals down here, because it's not uncommon for us to lose power down here.
Right.
And so the water department, I know over the last years, has made sure that everything has a generator so that it can operate without. Plus you've got 1 million gallons up in the air with some pressure there.
Right.
What about summertime and just regular water usage? Have we run into any problems this year? Because we've had a lot of people down here this year and last year. Have we ever got into that cautionary stage, or can our water plant keep up with everything we have down here?
From what I've heard from the board of directors and the managers that have been here through June and July, we didn't approach our
caution,
our water restriction level. Okay. We've been good, but we might have some different expectations coming from TCEQ. We've been operating under the expectation that we have a reduced water supply limit, let's say. But we might actually have to
raise it.
Yeah, exactly. The state operates under a 0.6 gallon per minute expectation for all customers, and we've had a waiver for many, many years, but that waiver may not exist anymore. So we have to start looking at the calculations again and see if we've got enough supply coming down, quite honestly. Or contracted, rather.
You know, Bolivar's growing and they're adding houses. Right. Crazy down here.
Right.
If we get to where it's a problem, is that when you either add a second line, or do you enlarge the line that we have, or do you add more water tanks?
We probably increase our contract with LNVA.
Okay.
I haven't heard any rumors, any whispers that the water lines are undersized.
Okay.
So just increasing the contract should meet the expectation.
Okay.
For the foreseeable future.
Well, from Team Bolivar, Bolivar Tourism, Bolivar Live, I want to welcome you to Bolivar and our 27 miles of paradise. As far as the wind goes, this ain't nothing. 30-mile-an-hour winds, 24 hours is a norm down here sometimes. And if there's anything we can do to help you get word out or help you make your job better, please let us know. Thanks for taking time to come down here. We're in front of the water department. Actually, they've got the base done for the new water tower in back.
they're going to be pouring the concrete panels starting on Friday.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so it's going to be coming along. It'll be a year before it's completed, before you see it painted and beautiful up in the sky, but they're
going
working on it.
to paint it blue just like the old one was, from what I understand, and the same wording. And as far as the design, it's like the one we have at Boyd Road, if I'm not mistaken.
I think this one's going to say Crystal Beach.
Right.
Okay.
But as far as the center pedestal and the way, and I actually watched them raise that up, because they build the top on the ground,
yes,
and then they raise it up. And it was after Ike. I was staying at Bolivar Peninsula RV Park. Bolivar Peninsula Yacht Basin, and we were out one night, and they had gotten this thing up, and you could hear them banging on it. I guess they needed, it was stuck, and all of a sudden about 2 a.m. this bang went off, and it was there. And so it'll be neat to watch that here. We're going to head on out. We'll be back with another Bolivar Live Did You Know real soon. Until next time, I'm David with Bolivar Live. Y'all have a great day, great week. Come see us. God bless, and bye-bye.